What's up, guys? Will Vortex here. This is a bit of a different video today. I'm going to be busting one of the biggest myths in world football, and that is about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Current player for AC Milan. He's been absolutely rocking it at every club he goes to. And there is a myth that has been around for so long, ever since he left Barcelona, that Zlatan was a Barcelona flop. And that is one of the biggest myths in world football, and I can explain to you why. Because if you look at his statistics for Barcelona, you'll notice that he wasn't actually that bad at Barcelona. For Barcelona, 46 appearances, 22 goals, 13 assists. That's 35 goal contributions in 46 games, which means that in the majority of his games, he contributed to a goal. Now, I know why this myth exists in the world, because Zlatan was just hated by Pep Guardiola. He didn't enjoy his time at Barca. But if you're not liked by a manager, it doesn't necessarily mean you flopped at the club. In 46 appearances, if you score 22 goals and get 13 assists, those are really good numbers. Like if Erling Haaland does that, goes to Barcelona, goes to Man City, he's out of favor with Pep Guardiola. He scores 22 goals and gets 13 assists. Will the same thing happen because he was out of favor with Pep? I mean, it's such an annoying stereotype that Zlatan flopped at Barcelona, because every time you look up La Liga, biggest La Liga flops, Zlatan's always on the list. But his numbers were really good. He even scored in the Champions League 4 goals and 2 assists in the Champions League in 10 appearances. In the Club World Cup, he got an assist for Barcelona. In the Super Cup, well, he didn't contribute to anything. In La Liga, he scored 16 goals and 9 assists. Incredible. In the Copa del Rey, he even scored a goal in two appearances. In the Super Copa, he scored a goal and got an assist in 2 appearances. You see where I'm coming from here. Now, relative to his stats at other teams, PSG, 180 appearances, 156 goals, 60 assists. Inter Milan, 66 goals, 29 assists in 117 appearances. Ajax, 48 goals, 15 assists in 110 appearances. AC Milan, 60 goals, 25 assists in 95 appearances. Juventus, 26 goals, 12 assists in 92 appearances. LA Galaxy, 53 goals, 15 assists in 58 appearances. Man United, 29 goals and 10 assists in 53 appearances. So people who say he flopped at Barca, and then you see his numbers at Juventus, are much worse than his numbers were at Barca. For the amount of games he played for Barca, for the amount of games he played for Juventus, in relativity, he's flopped. He flopped at Juventus. He didn't flop at any other team, in my opinion. But he flopped at Juventus. Even 29 goals and 10 assists in 53 appearances for Man United wasn't that great. But this is when he's like 35. Zlatan flopped at Juventus, but he didn't flop at Barca. That is just the end of it. He wasn't a flop, and that's all I can explain for it. Bye.